was chosen by others. Praise followed answers I learned to give. My wishes faded under practiced habits, days bent around their careful plans. I walked paths drawn before me. One refusal cleared a narrow space. Silence eased my breathing pace. A buried instinct rose again. I waited before giving consent. An inner compass steadied under pressure. I listened without offering reasons. Its pull guided my next choice. Memory brought back open fields. Questions came without permission. Curiosity led my younger steps. Desire spoke before caution answered. That younger voice refused borrowed limits. Courage remained beneath my ribs. Halfway back to myself now, I loosen roles placed upon me. My compass turns beyond their approval. I choose what enters next. I leave that script behind. Halfway back to myself now, my voice returns in full. My cadence belongs to me. Rise through reflex, their pull crosses my judgment. I deny them another season. My answer comes without defense. The boundary holds beneath my hand. Focus settles into chosen measure. Time opens around choices I own. I move without seeking their approval. My posture loses practiced angles. Purpose returns through daily action. My hands decide what follows. I have not fully returned yet. Further growth waits beyond this turning. My direction feels familiar now. My answer comes without hesitation. I walk nearer to my chosen life. Halfway feels sufficient for now.
I kept the dates in order. Then I blamed one wrong turn. One harsh reply marked the whole week. I marked that year's wasted time. Months passed before I read those pages. Ink stayed on paper, my view had shifted. The same streets looked different later. I saw my part and faced it. Past days look different on those pages. Red marks crossed winter dates. A note from March marked one poor choice. June held 4 words. By fall I had changed towns. The page showed dates without comment. I compared old plans with what happened later. Blank weeks showed what changed. I remember how we both spoke then. Your pause came from elsewhere. My answer sounded too sharp. We both spoke after days of strain. I missed the fear behind your plain words. Later events once explained that pause, it offered no excuse. It helped me hear that old talk again. Days changed their shape, dates stayed on paper. I changed where I stood. I spoke without old anger. One scene filled that year, another fit one brief line. I keep dates, cross out claims. I read old dates with care. Some dates return without warning. I read them without old blame. They no longer guide me. I see what I missed. I name what I caused, then leave the rest. That year had ended. I keep dates and erase old blame. Old pages stay filed by date.
Towers fade behind me. Evening settles along the western lane. Sirens blend with the engine hum. Office buildings end beside the broad river bridge. The final toll sign glows ahead. Downtown loses its outline. Blue signs shine through rain. I follow the outer road. City fading behind me now. Lane markings slide under tires. Apartment lights thin near the river. Breathing follows the engine hum. Downtown drops below the mirror. I keep driving toward darker county roads. Glass towers drift across the mirror. Signals dim beneath the overpass. Corner stores close along the service road. Names disappear from roadside buildings ahead. The last downtown bus turns near the depot. Tire sounds settle under the radio. City lights break into dots. Low fields begin beyond the final buildings. The highway bends under a wider evening sky. Fewer cars remain beside me. Clouds hang above the long divided highway lanes. A pale moon rises over harvested farmland. My hands rest easier upon the steering wheel. Wind moves along the roadside grass. I leave office hours near the river. Open country fills my view. The horizon stays clear. Low hills rise beyond the highway. Night settles over farmland. My pulse follows the measured road. City voices fade from mile puts downtown farther behind me. The engine hum stays low beside my breathing. White fields continue under an open sky. My hands loosen on the wheel. I follow the westbound lane alone until the city disappears behind the low hills.
Bus glass gathers amber storefront signs. My scarf keeps unfinished conversations. Route numbers pulse above commuters. A patient driver studies mirrors. Downtown towers blur through rainfall. I count corners toward refuge. Remarks return without warning. Their meanings change beneath shifting signals. Office laughter clings along my collar. Another sentence presses under my ribs. Uncertain glances travel beside paper parcels. My palms recall a folded receipt. Fabric carries the workday's outline. Miles remain stored within me, too faint for a proper name, yet present under my winter coat. I feel their edges turning inward. Rest waits past 3/4. These traces stay beneath weary skin. Rain threads across striped awnings. Brake lights stain slick asphalt. Shutters lower along Lexington. A bicycle bell cuts through dense lanes. Steam curls beside corner kiosks. Neon letters scatter across puddles. My image fractures beside a yellow cab, then reforms near the painted curb. Bakery shutters hang halfway down. Apartment numbers sharpen into focus. Key teeth press against one knuckle. Elevator cables hum above the lobby. My pulse seizes by one measure. Old phrases lose their former purpose. Remaining weight fades beneath my jacket. Shelter receives what speech could not contain. Hallway tiles cool my aching soles. Metal ring leaves my palm. Composure forms without an audience. Names fade into ordinary sounds. The commute releases its grip. Walls guard the muted residue.
Midnight shadows cover the curved riverside path. My steps follow the dark current. Streetlights fade behind me, reeds tilt and wind from upstream. Distant traffic thins beyond the embankment. I count unanswered calls from earlier hours. Water turns past concrete walls. Moonlight stripes the bend. The river runs south past broken reeds. My breathing follows its pace. A bridge appears where both banks draw closer. My footsteps pass beneath. Gravel opens along the wider shore. A barge moves beyond the bridge lights. Trees mark the far bank, branches shift above black water. The cyclist passes beneath muted lamps. The bridge slips behind me. I leave one worry beside the railing. I count 6 barges moving southward. Footpaths appear beyond the reeds. Along a river bend I wander, following where the current leads. Traffic fades beyond the concrete wall. Cold air crosses the water. My steps regain their rhythm. Along a river bend I listen. Water taps the stone wall. I keep to the river's turning edge. The bridge falls far behind. Ripples cross the black surface. The river widens near marshland. Low grass bends under river wind. Clouds cross the eastern ridge. Tension leaves my tired shoulders. Old questions lose urgency. I stop forcing an answer. Geese cross above the marsh. Water passes rows of reeds. I walk until the path turns inland. My breathing steadies where the river widens.
August leans across the avenue. Dry leaves move beside my steps. Evening air changes its color. One voice crosses through traffic. I turn without knowing why. Autumn has entered the street again. Sound carries your old cadence, slower now, shaped by other years. I follow past the crossing, faces move under fading signs. One phrase rises above the engines, then falls behind another speaker. Your voice stays close enough, as if time missed one note. We spoke without choosing answers, then distance took our common language. Roads changed how we listened, years removed the need for blame. Yet that tone stayed recognizable, buried beneath the later voices, waiting for this colder season. moves beside the evening traffic. One line reaches me unannounced, then slips beyond the crowded street. I let the sound pass, I leave its meaning unfinished. Blue light settles on pavement, leaves turn beneath passing headlights. Your voice belongs to autumn now. Night gathers over the avenue. Buses carry faces through the dusk. Someone laughs near the crossing for one breath. It sounds familiar, then that voice becomes strange. Memory releases what it borrowed. I walk past the corner. Our separate roads once started there. Autumn rests across my shoulders. Your voice fades into distant traffic.
The last train left near dawn. I passed our old block. You said goodbye at the station gate. Rain marked the road beyond town. I kept our ticket inside my coat. Past goodbye, I found another town. I crossed strange streets alone. I slept past dawn that day. I learned a route home. Past goodbye, I left that town. Depot clerk learned my name. Bus routes cross streets beyond my map. I worked near the freight yard. Sundays meant the low hills. Strangers nodded near the market gate. Soon I greeted strangers first. One Sunday I took a road past farms. Dry grass lined the narrow roadside ditch. No sign showed miles ahead. I walked until barns hid the power lines. Our street lay far beyond the ridge. Open fields stretched past the rusted fence. Crows lifted from the cut grain. A creek bent west beneath a row of willows. I crossed over worn stones. A freight horn sounded past the far county line. Cold air filled my chest beside the creek. I followed the road west. Low hills appeared beyond the open pasture. Clouds moved north above the faded barns. I saw no road leading back. One sign named the next town. I read it once and kept my pace. I shifted my pack and crossed the pasture. Daylight reached the road behind town. I turned toward the station, shop signs lit behind me. I kept an easy pace over flat ground. I passed the marker where I once turned back. I walk beside the rails.
Late sunlight across the empty camp lawn. Leaves gather near the canoe shed. Wooden cabin numbers remain above the silent porches. Lake water darkens near shore. Ropes lie along the dock. August days in pine air. I walk the path after closing day. White baselines remain beneath the maple leaves. Low benches face the empty outfield. Score sheets curl beneath bleachers. Crickets fill the vacant field. A net lies near the backstop. Wind moves through center field. Camp signs announce closing day. Ash lines the campfire ring. Names stay carved along the pier. Canoes lean beneath the cedar roof. Grass covers the running track. A red flag hangs above the boathouse. The camp bell rings at dusk above pines. Rain marks the path toward cabins. Pine cones gather along the downhill turn. A towel dries on the cedar rail. Mud covers the wooden steps. Fern fronds bend toward water. I follow the narrow path through cedars downhill. Apple rows border the cabins. Windfall apples rest below the tangled branches. Ladders lean against the fence. Bees circle split red apples. Cold air enters the tool shed. A low radio plays by the orchard gate. Clouds settle above the hill. Bends along the shoreline. Covered canoes line the bank. Pebbles lie under the swim raft. Red buoys turn beyond the empty dock. Sand holds faint marks from bare feet. October rain falls over the vacant tennis court. Blue covers lie across the stacked kayaks. Lake water rises beside the lower camp steps. I hang the flag inside the boathouse. Pine scent lingers after evening rain. The last cabin light goes out before midnight.
pain settles across tired shoulders. Street noise fades beyond the final crossing. I carry words from crowded hours homeward. Breathing finds a calmer rhythm. Clouds gather above the broad western avenue. Footsteps loosen near the river path. Today begins to leave my hands. I follow fading light beyond the evening traffic. Before tomorrow arrives for me, I will set this burden beside the road. Let these hours release. Let my heartbeat find ground. I have carried enough through this day. Now the open distance stretches ahead. Before tomorrow reaches me, I can leave this day behind. Some voices linger under passing bridges. Some choices follow me past stations. I named fears along the pavement and watch them lose power. My shoulders lowered with dusk, my pace returned to me. The city faded behind my footsteps. River air crosses my face. Blue shadows stretch along the walkway. Headlights drift across distant evening lanes. I hear my breathing again. One step clears another crowded thought away. Old pressure falls behind my measured stride. The road carries me past my unanswered questions. I do not force an answer. I let the evening hold what remains. My hands release their weight. Without demand, I stand inside this calm. Today can end here. Morning will arrive beyond all my control. My heart has carried enough. My thoughts can rest nearby. I leave the final question unanswered, then turn toward home again. Before tomorrow finally arrives. First page bears your old address. The date sits above your full name. I wrote one line, then stopped. Blue ink spread beside the date. Rain marked one folded edge. I placed it beneath older drafts. 3 drafts stop before the same hard sentence. Ink dries beside commas. I crossed out
where blame began, then I left the page unsigned. Wide margins held edits. One draft ends with Tuesday. One sorry line stayed under ink. I stopped before naming the station. These letters never reached you. They waited inside the cedar box. Folded edges gathered pale dust. I read them years later, far from home. The harshest line sounds forced. My script changed across the pages. Open sheets rest beside them. I erase one claim, then keep the date. The train times remain clear. 3 drafts keep your name. I mark the line beside 610, then cross out my claim. Deep pen marks remain below. Fine dust rest along the paper folds. Summer heat dry the old glue. Addresses changed in 3 towns. Other pens marked my later drafts. My writing grew firm with time. What seemed plain then now sounds rehearsed. Some lines mistake distance for blame. Others list facts I had changed. I copy one plain line, then leave your old address unchanged. The line stays beside its first draft. You do not need these pages. I place them beneath past drafts. The cedar box closes. Unsent pages stay filed in date order.